Good morning from sunny but chilly Rochester, New York. Today is Friday, March 9th, 2012. Social PM Chick here with another edition of my new video blog project. Today we're going to talk about collecting things. Why we collect little things usually stems from maybe something that's happened in our past, and we kind of suppress that memory, and that takes us throughout life where we pick up things and collect them. Some people collect keychains, magnets, whatever. In my case, I collect pens. Big, thick, clunky, fun pens. Never really thought about why that might be until recently in a Bible study. I recalled a memory from my childhood that I think maybe in some way changed me a little bit. And that was when I was young, my brother and sister and I took piano lessons from a woman named Mrs. Garris, and she was awesome. Every time we had really good lessons or we practiced really well or we advanced to a new book or whatever the case may be, she would reward us. And they were not like huge incentives or anything, but perhaps a sticker or a treat, fresh baked cookies, or this one time I had a really, really good recital and she gave me a pen. It was a white, thick plastic pen, and it had musical notes all the way around it and all up and down it, and I loved it. I don't think it was an outrageously expensive pen. I think it was an inexpensive pen, to tell you the truth, but I had earned it, and it meant everything to me. So I proudly took this to school. I believe I was in 8th grade at the time. So I take this pen to school, and I'm using it for maybe a week or so, maybe 2, and it turns up missing. So I'm pulling my hair out trying to find this pen, only to realize that somebody else in my class is using it. They've lifted it and stolen it from me. And they're using it right in front of my face, which is even worse. So I go tell my teacher, someone I had huge respect for, and she pulls us both in the back room and says that I have to prove it's my pen. So I'm like, well, how am I going to prove it's my pen? But whatever, it's my pen. So she asks me a bunch of questions about the pen, where I got it. I tell the story about where I got it, all those things. And then she says, now wait for this. She says, what color is it on the inside? Well, I think about it. That's an easy question. You pull the lid off and the plastic around the point of the pen is black. Well, that's the inside color, right? So I answer black. So she takes the cap off and it's black. She writes with it on a piece of paper and it writes blue. She says, nope, you're wrong. The pen is blue. And I thought to myself, you didn't ask me what color it wrote. If you asked me that, I could have told you that. You asked me what color it was on the inside, which is even a more detailed question, which I answered correctly. Long story short, too late perhaps, she accused me of being a liar. I had to apologize to the person that stole my pen, and they got to keep it. So I believe that repressed memory coming out has made me realize that I have an issue with pens, and maybe that's why I collect pens everywhere I go, and I love pens because this one pen that meant everything to me was taken from me. I know it sounds like a silly story, but when you think about it, it makes sense. So anyway, last fall, right around the time I remembered this story, I went to the DMA show in Boston, the Direct Marketing Association, the big trade show. Walked around the expo hall and visited booths and talked to vendors and picked up literature and things like that. And I got home the next day and opened up my little bag that I had around my shoulder when I walked around to all the booths. And what did I find? Pens. I had stopped at every single booth that was giving away big, thick, clunky pens. Now this was before I remembered the story. And I picked up pens. And I picked up some really fun ones, like this one. Glows in the dark. I don't actually use it, but I love it. I keep it. I'm not giving it away. Well, maybe I'll give it away. I don't know. This one's my favorite. It's purple. This one, I love the way it writes. So they're just these fun pens that I pick up and I keep. I don't, you know, I love your regular little big pens, but these big ones, they must remind me of, or that repressed memory from when I was a child. So I've gone through my whole life loving big, thick pens, never really realizing why until recently that piano lesson story and that pen being stolen came to me. So you may have this thing in your life that you collect that you don't even realize. It could be hotel shampoo, it could be shoelaces, it could be rubber bands, I don't know, whatever the case may be. But maybe there's a reason why. Did you ever ask yourself that question? So that is the pen story. I'd love to hear your story. If you have a pen story or something similar, please share it with me. I hope you have a great day. Happy Friday. Check me out at socialpmchick.com or catch me on Twitter, socialpmchick. Have a great weekend.